pure comedy gold. How are the levels there?
It sounded great to me. How about you?
That sounds really good. Get those guys a gold record deal right now. Just get them. Don't
Kick up your
get them. I don't
boots,
care.
throw off your hat,
Mhm.
and and dance that dance they do at bar mitzvahs, because we are signing that boy to a record deal in pronto.
Ca-
Um,
Capitol
uh,
Records just called and they said we're going to outbid Tower Records for that little piece of music.
we'll beat any offer. Well, I just got an offer for $7 billion about 3 minutes ago. Yeah,
Oh.
consider it beat. We believe in you, kid, especially if you let Max Martin write all your songs, which you will, because you already signed it. um,
Who's Max Martin, by the way? Is that just a name you made up,
oh,
or is that like an actual songwriter guy? Because
oh, it's a name I made up. No, I'm just kidding. It actually is a real songwriter guy. He's like one of the best pop song, like commercial pop song. I guess that's redundant, but he's one of the best pop song writers ever. He wrote a lot of, like, some of Britney Spears's songs. Just I don't want to say the wrong song that he didn't actually write it. So I'm not going to say "Oops, I Did It Again," but I feel like he wrote that and some others. Um, or "Toxic," you know that you're toxic.
oh,
He wrote a
nice.
bunch of, and then he just wrote, like, he's just written so many huge hit pop songs for so many people. And like,
Mm.
he's just like the king of early 2000s, late 90s pop, gigantic pop hits.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
You know that it took me. I mean, I don't know if I don't think I'm naive. I think a lot of people don't know about that when they're younger, but it took me maybe longer than usual to catch on that a lot of especially pop acts didn't actually write their own songs, and they would they not like they didn't write all their songs. They wrote some, but they actively purchased good songs from other lesser known or unknown songwriters and would perform it as their own, as part of like a deal. Um, and of
Yeah.
course, the songwriters would get paid, but I didn't know that. I thought everyone just wrote their own songs, and that's how it worked in the music business. But
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people probably think that, or at least did at one point. But I'll tell you this, which is, I think the even larger thing is that most people don't really care. They don't care,
good point.
which is baffling to me. No, it's no. Trust me, you and I are on the same page with it. Like, I don't get why someone would. I would say that the general populace, especially non-musicians, don't care who wrote the song, even
Sure.
though I know, and you probably know this too. It's writing a great song is a greater rarity factor than being a good singer. I do think. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are people who would argue with me who wouldn't agree, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
if we're talking about, like, an actually good, memorable song that has great melodies and is really well put together, I do think it's more rare to find someone who can make that happen than
Mm-hmm.
to find someone who is a good singer. Now, of course, there are singers that are, like, have a really unique character that are really hard to replace. But I think that in the pop world, most singers, it's more so about technique and just the
Right.
having a powerful voice and just kind of belting. Um, and it's not as nuanced as, like, rock and indie and alternative and, like, folk
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Folk and rock singers tend to be more charismatic singers, where there's, like, a uniqueness or a weirdness to their voice that makes them stand out and makes them interesting. Whereas I feel like with pop, and I'm not saying there's no pop singers like that, but, like, with pop, I think a lot of times it's more about just the skill level of the singing. and like the
Right.
just how acrobatic and agile and trained the singer sounds.
True. And in
Which
some
I'm
case
less,
also
yeah,
like how kind of how and also there's a for sure with pop singers there's a look factor too, like like whether
yeah, yeah.
they have like that look that people like. Yeah, this yeah, I mean that's why they're pop artists, but
No, that's
I
true.
I can see
Yeah,
what you
that's
mean.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, it, yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I think the look. I mean, well, yeah, I think the look. I think look matters or can matter in either. But just it matters in a different way. Like I feel
That's a
like,
good point. Yeah,
yeah,
in a
like I
different
feel
way.
like with pop, it's more about being good looking. Um, like you are hot or you are cute.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why with pop it gets tougher. There's more ageism.
Yeah.
Because when there's a youth obsession more so in pop, and like when you have a young fresh face, it's valued in a different way. It has a different charge to it than someone who brings sort of a nuance, like wisdom and like being interesting.
Right.
Like the guy in the band, The National, is interesting looking and has a vibe. And I don't think got famous until he was like close to 40, if not.
Mm,
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was releasing stuff, um, but he didn't even release his first record until he was like 34 or 35. And then
right.
I don't think he found, I mean, didn't hear about, I heard about him when I was younger, but I didn't hear about him until he was like 40 or something. I didn't even know who he was until he was like 40. So, I'm not saying that can't happen in the world of pop, but I think it's a different ball game. Now, there are people who have made it really big in pop who, made it a little later, like what's her name? Hold on. Platten, Rachel Platten, is that her name? Rachel. Oh boy, I got to Google real quick here.
Who's
Sorry,
Rachel Platten?
sorry to our editor. We found it. Oh, real quick, just quick update. We found an editor for our
Oh,
show. So, because I know that
thank
in
God.
our like, what was it? Our last episode? Was it episode? It might have been our last episode. It's been a few weeks since we recorded an episode. This is episode 6, but like we had to like figure out how we were going to do this, as anyone listening has followed along with. Um, and but we did. I found like this studio in Burbank that edits a lot of podcasts, and uh, uh, our our uh, our editor, Zeline. You can cut this out if
Hi,
you want to.
Celine.
Cut this out if you want to, Zeline. But we're cool with leaving it in as well. Um, hi, Zeline. Yeah, but we found a nice girl who's gonna edit this, and yeah, so it's gonna be great.
She's gonna make us
Yeah,
famous. Her
it's gonna
editing
make
is
us
gonna
famous.
take
We're gonna
us
be
to the
big
next
stars.
level.
We're gonna
Yep.
be big shining stars, I tell you. We're just gonna ride off into the sunset, and we're gonna be on those paintings that have like James Dean in them and shit.
I hear Foreigners coming up with a new song called Podcast Hero. It's about us,
Are you
actually.
serious?
Yeah, yeah. They're
That's
coming up with a new song
hilarious.
called Podcast Hero. He's a
Podcast hero.
podcast hero. He's got his mixer plugged into his computer.
Oh, I get it. I thought you were serious.
No, of course not.
You literally,
No
yeah, you
way.
tricked
I
me.
don't. I mean, if I had come up with Jukebox Hero, I would stop. I would be like, there's no way I can top this song. That's a great song. If anyone here is listening and you haven't heard
That
Jukebox
is a
Hero
great song.
by
He's
Foreigner,
a
go listen to it.
jukebox hero, got stars in his eyes.
Yeah.
Jukebox hero. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Yes! That is a good song. Love that little
Nice.
fill. Yeah, go listen to Jukebox Hero. And if you haven't heard it, yeah, grab it. Go get on there. Get on YouTube or whatever you do and listen to it. Oh yeah, so okay, so Rachel, real quick, just to jump back. Rachel Platten. Okay, yes, I got her name right. Oh yeah, that feels good. She was like 34 when she made it with her first hit in pop, and she's a massive. I actually love her song. It's called
Hmm.
Fight Song. You'd probably recognize it if you heard it. Um,
Fight song.
yeah, and I love to dance all over the edge of copyright infringement, which is kind of what this episode is going to be about, everyone. Um, and I'm about to go deeper into that in a moment. um, but yeah, like Rachel Platten, she has this song called "Fight Song." It's like, "This is my fight song."
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I know that
Da-da-da-da-da,
song.
da-da-da-da-da. I love when she goes up at the end of that. When she does that little rise at the end. Fight song. Yeah, she I love that song. But yeah, it's anyway, she made it at like 34, which, is not old, obviously, in the
No.
grand scheme is super young, but it's in the world of pop,
Yeah.
especially for a female, that's pretty admirable. Like that's not it doesn't happen every day. Sia is another one who is a
Yeah.
female and in the pop world who made it later, like at like freaking like almost like 40. I mean, she was obviously doing stuff before that,
Right.
but I don't think that I knew who she was. That she didn't reach
No.
that point where everybody knew who she fucking was until she was like, I don't know, like 40, like close to that,
Yeah. But
around
yeah,
there.
she was working in the industry, as you said. Yeah, she was writing songs for other acts.
Yeah, she was in some band that might have been. Is she British or Australian or something?
I don't know actually. I would
Yeah,
say,
I don't know either.
yeah, I'm not sure to be honest.
I'm just still glowing that I remembered Rachel Platten's name perfectly. So that'll keep me happy even if I can't remember what country she is from. But either way, she was in some band, and then that was not like, it wasn't like a world famous huge band. And then somebody's gonna hear this and be like, "It was a world famous band. They were fucking fantastic. And if you don't know that, that's your own stupid fault. So how about you keep your mouth shut, mister? Don't slander my favorite band of all time." And well, yeah, okay, fair enough. I hear you. But they're not the most. They weren't as famous as she became in her solo career.
Hmm.
Um, and I can't remember the name of that band. Sorry, if I did, I would say it. But anyway, she was in some band, I think, for a bit, and then obviously she was a songwriter for other artists and really good at it. But then she kind of did her own thing, and had her own solo career. I'm
Yeah,
rambling,
and she
but
got pretty famous with her solo career, and I mean, she has some really good songs too. Um,
hugely
yeah, she got huge.
famous,
Yeah, she got pretty. Yeah, not just little famous. She got really, really
huge.
famous from her
Yeah.
own solo act.
I
Yeah,
like her songs. I
yeah,
like her
yeah,
songs. I think
yeah,
they're interesting. I like the melodies. They're cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she
Yes.
and she has a unique, like, I don't mind her voice. I like her voice. I know I've heard one or two people be like, her voice is kind of weird. I don't love it." But I mean, I think it's cool, and I mean, it's, just one more way to stand out. So it's like, maybe it's good that her voice is different, but I like it. I enjoy it. Um yeah, but anyway, but yeah, it's like, I think in the world of folk, indie, alternative and all that shit, I think the vibe and the look matters also. It just is valued differently. It's valued in a different way. And it's less youth obsessed. It's than the pop world. It's not as superficial. Like, it's just not. It's not as superficial. It's not as as, I mean, just look at most rock stars. Most of them are ugly men. um I mean, Kurt Cobain's pretty good looking. Jim Morrison, pretty good looking.
Chris Cornell, I
Chris
guess.
Cornell, women
Um,
fucking love
I
Chris
mean,
Cornell.
the grunge, like Eddie Vedder too, for that matter. Damn, like
Yeah,
I
Eddie Vedder,
guess, yeah,
solid looking guy, decent looking guy,
yeah.
um
I mean, even hair
yeah.
metal during the hair metal time, there were like there were some like rock stars who. There was a time in rock where it was you had to make yourself look pretty. Like it was a thing.
Oh my god,
It was a thing.
you're right. And that time would be called the 80s.
Yeah.
And that would be the guys like Bret Michaels and just all those
Yeah, yeah.
hair metal.
Van
guys,
Halen,
dude,
and
it was so
yeah.
funny for Halloween. Last Halloween, Zashi and I went to see David Gilmour at the Hollywood Bowl, which
Oh
was
yeah,
fucking awesome.
no,
But
amazing.
yeah, two
Really
funny
awesome that you
things.
got to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. And you know, I'll tell you, he still sings great. He
Mm.
sounded as good as I've ever heard him sound, and he's like fucking a million years
I
old.
was
He's
gonna say,
old.
which is awesome because he's pretty old.
I
You know.
know. I know. You know, some people age really well with their music, and
Mm.
I think Pink Floyd is a band you can do that with. I
Mm.
think it's tougher to do it with something like the Sex Pistols.
Mm.
Like it's a little different, or even like AC/DC. Like I kind of, it's like it's you, there are certain bands I don't necessarily jump at the bit to go see, like an 85-year-old man jumping around on stage like screaming and stuff. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm not, you know, not trying to trash anybody, but it's like it's kind of cool when the music ages really well with
Yeah.
the artists.
Yeah.
And Pink Floyd is like a psychedelic, far out trip through your mind. And so that has no age. That's just like, that ages like the universe ages. You know, that
Right.
ages like Jupiter ages. You know, Jupiter, no one's ever going to think Jupiter's too old. And no one will ever, what the fuck am I talking about? And no one will, no one
Talk
will
about going far out, man.
feel like, listen, when you get me started on Pink Floyd, I just I get on that ride, and I'm
Yeah.
at, before I know it, I don't even remember my own name. I'm
Yeah,
just
Pink
out
Floyd
there.
does that. They do
It
that. They
does.
have that effect on people.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Just real quick, I want to say that there are certain bands and there's certain music that I remember where I was and what I was doing the first time I heard that song. Okay.
Mm.
And I have very specific memories tied to certain songs, not to all songs, but to some. And those tend to be my favorite songs. There's a very, even though music is just auditory, it's also so visual. You know what I
Right.
mean? It gets tied, for me, it gets tied to memories, and it also just evokes like fucking movies in my brain. And I bet in yours too. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what's so amazing about music. How is it that it's just literally audio? It's just sound, but it's so much more than that. It like lights up your brain. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know how it does that. I really don't. I don't know if anyone truly does, but
Mm.
it's pretty magical. Like it's like I don't like to overuse that word magical, but it's like if, when there's no it's hard
Yeah.
to have the explanation for it. But it's like the way, okay, it's like when you first of all, music is amazing because you can hear it anywhere. You could be driving in your car, you could be in your house. It's so ubiquitous. It could be all,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. And and that's part of the reason I think it just becomes so embedded in your life. But
Right.
like the thing that really amazes me about a song compared to, let's say, a film, even a short film. And a short
Hmm.
film would be considered to be like 10 or 15 minutes long, and then a normal one's like an hour and a half.
Right.
But what amazes me about music is it has the power to affect you just as emotionally as any film,
Yeah.
but it does it in like 30 seconds.
I can see that. Yeah. That's true.
Like if when a song comes on, let's say that one by Dire Straits that you actually showed me, you introduced me to this song. But it was oh wait, or I don't know if you did or not. You might have. Okay. But it,
Depends on the song. I was going to
yeah,
say.
yeah, it's there's a lot of guitar work in it. It's Soldiers, wait, Brothers in
Mm.
Arms.
Brothers in Arms. Yeah.
Brothers in Arms, beautiful song. If you haven't heard Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits, go pull that up.
Yeah.
Just leave this podcast, pause it, and don't ever come back to it, and leave it, and go listen to go listen to the song I just said.
Yeah. Matt's just kidding. Listen to the song and then come
Yeah,
back here.
and
We
I'm
need you.
kidding. You're welcome to come back. And especially you, Zelene, because we need you to help us edit it. But and but other people too. Come on back. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Just come on back. Come on. The door's always open. But anyway, that song by Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, I'm telling you right now, and sometimes I don't know if it's just the song and the power of the song alone, or if it's that combined with the associations I have with it and the memories I have with
Mhm.
it. I think it's probably both. But either way, there are certain songs, and that's one of them, that anytime I don't listen to it often, but when I do, it's a really powerful experience and it affects me almost immediately. I could
Mhm.
hear the first 3 fucking guitar strokes and I know it's that song by the tone and the whatever the melodies are, and it immediately takes me to this place in my mind, and I'm so affected by it. I usually cry when I listen to that fucking song. It's so powerful, first of all.
Yeah,
And that's why I don't listen to it often. It's too powerful. It's too deep to listen to it often,
that's true. I
you
have
know.
that same feeling about that song. I can't listen to it all the time.
Oh,
Even though I
wow.
really, really love that song, it's a great
Yeah.
song. It does
Yeah.
completely transports you. And yeah, I mean, man, music apps. You're absolutely right. It has that effect on you where it can take you through a journey in just a very short amount of time. And there are, on going off that point, there are millions and millions of journeys you can take because there are so many different songs out there that you can go out and listen to, and then just like as they say, zone out to it. That um, I think that's something that people world over feel, and they feel it in different degrees. And I think that's why music will always be probably the oldest language that has ever existed and will continue to exist. It transcends everything in the world. Like it transcends almost every boundary in the world. I listen to music from with languages that I've never heard. I don't understand, but like I friggin' love it. Um, this is not the greatest example, but since I was really into heavy metal as a kid, I used to, and I still listen to Sepultura a lot, just because they're so fun to listen to. I
Oh,
don't know a
yeah.
word of what
Sepultura.
they're saying, but they have this great. Yeah, sounds like somebody dropped you in the middle of like a rainforest,
It sounds like
and
a Caucasian shepherd chasing me out of a Russian prison.
except the dog speaks Portuguese for some reason.
Yeah. But again, there's no language barriers.
There's no language barrier. You can just like,
The
yeah,
bark is a bark is universal, you
yeah,
know. A bark
that
from a
that
big
too.
scary dog is
It's
universal.
universal.
Yeah, it means watch out. It means get the
Means
fuck
watch
out of
out.
here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, watch your
yeah.
back, you bitch.
You're gonna solve yourself when that happens. There's no way around. Oh, great.
Ah,
Yeah,
there's
but
there's a okay.
yeah,
No, but I really like what you're saying. Please
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going. Please
I mean,
continue.
no, it's just it's a good time to rein it back in because yeah, you can lose yourself talking about this stuff, especially us
Oh
who
God, yeah.
trip out on music so much. But yeah, that song by the Dire Straits, that yeah,
Oh, it's so
really really
beautiful.
great song.
And
Yeah.
actually, dude, to be honest, the video of it, again,
Oh
like
man, yeah.
seriously, pause this fucking podcast, go listen to that. Whoever you are, you fucking kid in your uncle's basement, get out of here, get out of this room, stop listening
Yeah,
to this. Go listen to Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Do
yeah,
it, do it right away. There's
yeah.
no reason to procrastinate it.
Yes.
And it's on you. Go on you. Do it on YouTube because the video that comes the original video with it is really beautiful actually. It's
Yes.
like animated, but it's so cool. Like if someone released that video today, I would still think it was really like beautiful and kind of like innovative and cool.
Yeah.
It was a
Yes.
beautiful video. Yeah.
Yes. And it was probably done at a time when they were still hand drawing stuff. I don't
Yeah.
think there was computer generations was quite as widespread, or even maybe even probably was in its infancy, if anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
because yeah, I'm pretty sure the
I
song
mean,
is from the 80s.
Yeah,
If
it's a
you can
great music.
heard
It's a great music video. I mean, it's no Highwaymen.
it. You gotta drop that.
Wait,
You gotta
I
drop
guess
the highwayman
that's a
in.
callback to a discussion we did have. I remember maybe in like our first episode about that song by Highwaymen with Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
What's that song called again?
The highwayman. It's called
Oh,
the
it's called the
highwayman.
Highwaymen. Yeah,
It's
but
called the
isn't their band?
highwayman.
Wasn't their band? Wasn't their collab called the Highwaymen as well?
I think, yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Wait,
I think it was Highwaymen, and the song was Highwaymen too. So like they were just like,
they went
great
all in.
song title, great band name, just
Yeah.
go with it. Like don't even confuse people by adding a different song title.
By
Just
by
go with
by
it.
the way, I literally just looked it up on YouTube, and you're 100% right. The title on YouTube goes like this: The Highwaymen dash Highwayman.
Oh,
64 million
men and
views.
man. Well, I'm glad they made that.
They did change the word
Yeah,
man, and
yeah.
you
They
know the
modified
funniest
it.
thing about that is, as I was reading it, I hadn't noticed that until I was in the middle of reading it, and a tiny voice in the back, a tiny voice in the back of my mind went, "Matt, you've gotten yourself into trouble because you were wrong. It's a different word." But that's so funny because it's like it's a tiny tweak. Turn back now before you humiliate your life, before you ruin your
Um,
family tree.
Actually, they aren't the same.
Actually, if it was, give me a moment with my stretch ruler. There's a syllable in the most prominent word within the title, Glyven.
Um,
Glyven.
I was gonna say, do you
Yeah.
ever read like YouTube comments in different voices? I do, and it makes them infinitely more funny because there's
Can you give
always
me an
like there's
example?
just you get such a mix of like people who just get overwhelmed by something, either in a good way or in like a I'm pissed off kind of way, or in like yeah,
That's a
it's really
great way to
funny.
do it. I actually like that. I feel like it takes a little of the power out of the comments on social media.
Yeah.
That was a fucking dude. And that's another callback to our previous episode where we talked about like the prevalence of negative comments on social media and how much social
Mm.
media sucks sometimes because of the
Mm-hmm.
comments, and the importance of never looking at them and never engaging in them, which is almost impossible. It's so hard not to. You can set notifications on your social media so that you don't get notified when someone comments, which I did do that.
uh,
But even when I go on it, you still see it's hard to avoid them. Um,
mm,
I'm working on it, and I want to figure out a way to do it, especially as I go forward with like starting to release music and stuff. I think one of my biggest challenges is going to be dealing with mean comments,
mm,
and
yeah.
because I'm sensitive, I mean, I guess we all are, but like I know about myself that I am really sensitive, and like
Yeah.
that's a shitty thing about being an artist or being anyone who releases stuff. I mean, even this podcast, we're gonna put it out there. There's gonna be people like,
You don't even deserve Zelene as an editor. The show sucks. Get a life, get a job.
all this stuff. I have a job, but I guess I could try to get a life though. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for the
You,
constructive
you,
feedback, you
you've come
fucking
and
cunt.
changed my life. I'm gonna change from now.
Yeah. It's like, wow, wow. Thank you so much, anonymous sir. You have changed the trajectory of my life and my future with your very constructive feedback. Yeah, it's like with comments, you just yeah. I mean, like one guy, I released a video recently. It was just a cover. Most of the stuff I've released so far are just covers.
You mean the
It's
under the bridge one?
yeah. Did you see that
Of
one?
course, yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It was great. I give
Oh,
it a
cool.
thumbs up too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you
sweet.
can't see who
Thanks.
gives you a thumbs up on YouTube. Okay, anyway, go on.
Yeah. No, yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up. I can't see who does that, but thank you
Right.
for doing that. The did you see the one that was a YouTube short or the one that was a YouTube long YouTube long, a normal YouTube one?
I want to say it was the long one,
It's
but I'm
if
not.
it
I
was the
don't
long
recall.
one, it begins with me like turning on the amp and shit.
Oh.
plugging it
Oh
into the
no,
amp.
then it wasn't the long one. It wasn't the long one. It was. I think
Okay.
it started, and you were already playing the guitar.
Yeah, in the long one I play the whole thing. It was kind of annoying because with the short with YouTube short, you have to keep it under a minute. Um
Mm-hmm.
because so you can't do a whole song if you're doing a cover because it will copyright slap you. And
Oh.
it will literally prevent you from posting it if it's more than a minute. You're allowed, it's really weird. Yeah, you're allowed to post up to a minute of a copyrighted song if you're doing like a cover on
Okay.
YouTube, and it but not longer than that. And you want to have a YouTube short because they do tend to get more views than regular YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have them. I don't know what the actual value of these different forms of it, but it's nice to have. They get more views because they're short, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway, um so that's why it's only a minute. But yeah, I played the whole thing. If you want to see the whole thing, you just go to my YouTube page and you can watch it on there. I'm talking to you like you're like like you're a fan and you're my friend, but you know what I mean. If you want to
Yeah.
see the whole, I know you love that song and I love it too, and we've talked about that song a million times. But I did play yeah, I played a longer version of it, but it's not in the YouTube short. But anyway, um, oh yeah. So comments. One guy saw the because I posted it on TikTok as well, and one guy saw it, and he commented,
I thought this was Dax Flame.
and by the way, I always get compared. Anybody listening to this right now, motherfuckers, I don't look like Dax Flame, okay? And I don't know if you know who that is, but
No. I'm
he's a
sorry.
very sweet, he's a nerdy but very sweet and funny guy who often appears on the podcast Bad Friends and has his own YouTube presence and stuff, and he's seems like a really sweet guy. He's very nerdy, which is fine, but I'm not nerdy, and which is also fine. And so just the point being, I just don't look like him. But in this video, for whatever reason, this guy was like,
I literally thought this was Dax Flame.
and then it got 4 likes, 4 motherfucking likes. His comment, and like right out of the box, I deleted it. I deleted his comment because I didn't agree with it, and I didn't like it. Um, I don't like when people it's so hit or miss when people tell you you look like somebody, man. I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Listen, I can't I get told I look like someone. It sounds narcissistic to say this, but believe me, I don't mean it that way because just as much of the time as it's a compliment, it's not complimentary, and I would rather they just not say anything. But I've been told I look like so many different fucking guys.
Really?
Oh god. I just don't know even where to start. I don't know why that is. Something about my face makes people go, "Oh, you look like that guy or that guy or that guy." Oh, you look like Keanu Reeves. Oh, you look like Josh Groban. Oh, you look like James Franco. You look like Dax Flame. You look like and it oh, you look like Eric Bana. Oh, you look like Jeff. Oh, you look like Jeff Buckley. I've gotten all these and
I
a
can see
hundred
Jeff
more.
Buckley a little bit.
Oh, you look like a young Richard Gere. I fucking love that one, and I don't
Richard.
hear it enough. It's I don't look like him when he's older, but there's some there when he's young. Whatever. I'm gonna, again sound like listen. I would rather. It's like, wouldn't you rather? It's like my sister. She's blonde and white. Somebody told her you look like Amy Schumer, and she doesn't. But they're like, your hair's the same color as her hair. Ooh, you know, um, whatever. It's just she her face looks nothing like Amy Schumer. But people will literally be like, you have brown hair, and you're white. Dax Flame, you know,
Yeah.
Josh Groban, and it's like, I don't actually look like Josh Groban, but I have curly brown hair and I'm white and I have brown eyes. So okay, Josh Groban, fine. Yeah, anyway. It's a little triggering.
I think you should just dye your hair and start
I think
pretending
you're
to be
right.
Richard Gere everywhere you go.
I know. Well, I'm thinking about being John Wick for Halloween and dyeing my hair black.
Hey, you actually, I think you could pull that off. You gotta grow a beard
Thanks.
and a French beard, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'll let my beard grow a little bit. My Zashi and I are thinking of I'll be John Wick and she's gonna be his beagle, his dog. And
uh,
she's gonna wear like a cute doggy costume. And I'll probably I was thinking it would be funny to put a pin in my front coat pocket, or a pencil, sorry. You know
oh
why?
yeah, right, right, of course.
So I was like, he killed 7 men with a fucking pencil. Could put like blood on the pencil. Anyway, I
Nice. Yeah,
digress.
you
But
guys go pretty
yeah.
hard for
Anyway,
Halloween. That's pretty awesome.
it's because of her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she does it. It's thanks to her, I should say. She does a really good job with like costumes. She's really good at that. I am not the one who is to credit for our costumes. Believe me, I have very little to do with it. I just show up and she's like, "This is what you're wearing," and I'm always like, "Wow, where did you find this? Oh, and where did you get
Nice.
that? Nice, cool. This actually looks good." She'll be like, "Yeah, damn right, it looks good. You fucking
It's
lazy."
good though. I mean, I would say if you want to do Halloween, probably Los Angeles is probably one of the best places to do it because
Oh, it is a
there's
good one.
just, I mean, where else will you see such a mix of costumes and people who are talented enough to do amazing makeup and all that stuff. Um, I was in
That's a good
LA
point.
for one Halloween, and it was pretty wild. Like I saw so many different costumes. It was way different than when I've seen in usual Halloween that I was in different other U.S. cities, where it would be like you would see about like 10 police officers, 10 witches, and like 10 people. More like kind of like a sexy take on a nurse, the sexy take on multiple different things.
Those
But
are always good.
those are always good. But in LA,
I like
wow, I saw
expression.
some same things.
I like self-expression.
Yeah, yeah,
Sexy nurse, that's fine. You could do
yeah.
that.
No problem.
It's
No
okay.
problem at all.
I'm not gonna stop you from
No,
doing it.
no
It's okay.
judgment. No judgment.
Yeah. Do men do sexy outfits? I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
see it as much. I mean, I am a
yeah.
straight man, so maybe I just don't get it.
Yeah,
But
maybe we don't find it sexy.
I don't. Maybe
Women.
maybe I don't see it. It's like I'm blind to it. But like, what? But is it happening at all? I feel like men. What do men do? Do they is sexiness a factor in their costumes as much? I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, it is just in a different way, I guess. There's less
yeah,
skin, and they don't show skin as much. Well, they do in West Hollywood.
yeah.
I mean, that's another ball game. And West
Correction.
Hollywood, yeah, there's a lot of skin happening there
Yeah.
of all genders. West
I'll,
Hollywood is fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to walk through on Halloween.
yeah. I'll
Yeah.
tell you this. When I was in college, um, a lot of guys, because I used to go to a lot of college parties. Those were always fun. And Halloween college parties were extra fun because, of course, everyone's in a costume.
Yeah.
And the thing which I used to hear girls think was sexy was like usually when guys dressed up like certain characters that they found sexy. Like for example, the some like Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, does not everybody can pull that off, but some guys who could pull that off got a lot of like appreciation from girls. And also, this one was hugely popular. The Crow. If you ever seen The Crow,
Oh, that's a cool one. Crow
yeah,
is pretty good. That's a good movie.
yeah. The first one was really original, fun,
Yeah.
dark. Um, it won't change your life kind of movie, but it's entertaining. Go watch it. Like if you just want to, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
see
Crow is
something.
yeah, that's a good example. The Crow is a sexy male getup. And if you can pull it off. I mean,
If you
you
can
don't
pull it off.
yeah, yeah, you don't want to see, Bob the 400-pound plumber being the Crow. But you could be actually you really do. You do want to see that. That would be pretty hilarious and great.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can pull it off, it's good. And then the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, if you can be like, no one today who is under a certain age can possibly comprehend the level of fandom that Johnny Depp had at
Oh
one
my
point
God.
in his
I
career.
know.
Dude, it's
Really.
just I can't put it. It's probably like someone who's older than us, like a Gen Xer, and
Yeah.
we're millennials. It's like a Gen Xer trying to explain to you and me how big Nirvana was in
Yeah.
1992 or something, you know.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
just don't have anything to compare it to, and the whole paradigm of the way the music industry works and everything is all different today.
Yeah.
You know, or the Beatles, you know, it's like I cannot for the life of me even comprehend what
I
that was
know.
like.
I
I really
know. Yeah.
can't.
It was insane. There was, and also probably like Frank Sinatra and all those guys. Like they were um, probably like baby boomers. Like those guys were, they experienced these guys in a way that we will never get to experience them. Like they're legends at this point, and that's why we heard about them. But
Yeah.
um, at that time, there was such a mystery to big artists because like you would only see them on the television or when they came on the radio or like something like that, or watch them on in a movie. You
Yeah.
wouldn't have access to their Twitter. You wouldn't be able to follow them on Instagram. You would
Nope.
not be able to
They were
interact with them
gods.
at all. They were gods. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
these things, these people that were almost near mythological that you
Untouchable.
wouldn't know existed. And that's why when you see those old videos of the Beatles and the way the women are screaming when they just appear, like that's not fake. That that was
Yeah.
that crazy amount of fandom that existed for them.
It's
um,
so hard to comprehend. It is amazing. I mean, the Beatles were everywhere, right? And to use a working man's term, it is hard to comprehend that. But to bring it back to Johnny Depp, it's just like John.
yeah,
It's like Johnny Depp, where it's like that's because we don't even really have movie stars today the way that we did when we were younger. Because today there's so much on social media. Everybody flocks onto the social media, and people are YouTubers, like little kids today. You
I
can ask
know.
them what do you want to be when you grow up. Some of them will say a YouTuber. It I've like I didn't make that up, you know, and I've
No.
heard it, and it's so weird, but it's like, and I mean the sad thing is probably by the time they're old enough to be a YouTuber, that won't even be the paradigm anymore. It'll be some other
No.
thing, but
We're
well, it's not
TikToker.
necessarily, yeah, it's not necessarily sad. There'll just be some other platform. I don't know what the future will hold for entertainment, but it's like I just know that like it's like a lot of people our age uh when they were little kids, the record industry, the music industry worked in a whole different way than it does now. So their dream of like, I'll be just like Eddie Van Halen, or I'll be viewed the same way as a star was viewed in 1995. It's like, no, you won't,
Yeah.
because you don't live in 1995. And it has nothing to do with genre, and it has nothing to do with people who are like rock is dead. Rock is not dead. It's far from, it was never dead. It was sleeping for
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah.
It's
It's not.
definitely not dead now. It's more alive now than it was 7 years ago. I can tell you that for sure. But it's not about genre. It's just about the way the industry absorbs people. It's about um the way people are their stuff is consumed and marketed and celebrated and viewed. It's just completely different now. So yeah, don't
There
compare your,
isn't as much
yeah, anyway,
mystery to it. There isn't as much mystery
it's
to it.
true.
Like
Yeah,
you don't have to, like sure, like if you hear about one of your celebrities coming down somewhere, you'd be like, definitely be like, oh, I might go see it. But back then, like you if you wouldn't even know, because today you might get updates about it on your phone, but back then, like you would hear it through the grapevine, or you would hear it through like a friend. And there was just so much more mystery to it. Things There was not as much visibility, so I feel like there were a lot more fanatical people about celebrities back in the day.
definitely.
You know?
Definitely, people were
Yeah.
way more fanatical about celebrities. And let me just say this: if you were in your you know, if you were around and aware in like 2005 through 2009, if you had a girlfriend who was in any way like artistic, chances were she would leave you for Johnny Depp in a New York minute if given the opportunity. That's how Johnny Depp was the patron saint for any non-jock. Like Johnny Depp was like the non-jock hottie of our time.
True.
Kind of
That's so
like a
true.
James Dean kind of thing.
Yep.
You know, like he was the alternative hot guy.
Yeah.
Except he had the best of both worlds because he was not only appealing to the kind of indie alternative type folks, he was also just super mainstream too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. He was.
crazy. What he was a phenomenon. His stardom was a phenomenon that I haven't seen anything like that with anyone else.
I mean, they would pay him like multi-million-dollar deals
Oh,
to do movies just
he
because
had an
his
island. He
name.
bought an island.
I mean, what more do you want to
Yeah,
say?
Johnny Depp
What
Island.
do you, yeah.
That's what he named it.
Nice for a
So I'm
creative
told.
guy, Johnny. Come on.
I know.
Come on.
Come on. You could do a little better than that,
You do
man.
better than that.
Don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I call
Sorry.
it JD Island for sure. That's still not creative enough. You got to change it. I'm not inviting you back to my island.
Yeah, that
all
sounds
right.
like.
At least I went once. Run
It's
along,
great.
young man. But yeah, it's like it's hard to explain to people who weren't there because it's like, look, I know he looks like a little more road worn now. Like he kind of dresses in like what I call homeless chic.
Yeah.
He looks like a homeless musician in the way he dresses. I don't know. I mean, that's overplayed. That's been said so many times, but it's also true though. So I don't know if it's true currently, but for a long time he did. And look, it's like I get it. You could look at him now and like maybe if you're really young, you're like a Gen Z or a Gen Z kid. You're like he's not hot, and it's like yeah, well he was married to Amber Heard. He has had some difficult
Yeah.
experiences.
That's funny enough. I think that's how most of the younger generation knows him is with his messy divorce proceedings,
I
which
know.
was
It's
pretty
sad that
much
that's
what
how they
everyone
know
talked
him.
about. Yeah, I know.
It's sad that
I,
that's how
I,
they know
um,
him.
yeah.
There's so much more that they should know. I mean, Crybaby was a good movie, I thought. Did you ever see that one?
Crybaby.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
was in
haven't
this
heard that.
movie directed by John Waters called Crybaby. Did you
Is
ever
that
hear of
old
it?
or recent?
It's old. No, it's old.
Okay, okay.
It was back in when Johnny was really young.
Yeah.
It was a good movie, kind of campy, but he's great in those movies that are kind of campy, but yeah.
One of the
But
first
yeah.
movies I ever saw him on was actually a really sad movie. It's What's Eating Gilbert
Oh,
Grape.
yeah,
Saw
for
him and
sure.
Leonardo DiCaprio on that.
That's a
Just when
really
I was
good
a
one
kid.
too.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Uh, yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio plays a retarded boy named No. He's not named
No,
he's not named
Gilbert
Gilbert.
is
He just
Johnny
always
Depp,
says
right?
Gilbert. But that's not his name. Yeah, Johnny
Yeah.
Depp is Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilbert. No, Leonardo DiCaprio really commits to, and he's this young little dude. He's very young in it. He really committed to the role of a special needs kid who, yeah. Anyway, I did he win? Did Leo win some kind of Academy Award? Did he win something for that? I feel like he might have been
I don't
nominated
know.
or
He only
something.
won an Academy Award for the
Oh yeah,
Revenant
yeah.
because that was like
You're
a
right.
running,
That was a big
not
deal.
joke, but a running thing on the internet about how he had done so many good roles, but he had never won an Oscar. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, of course, when he won for the Revenant, people were like
Lo-
crediting the bear.
Long overdue. Yeah, people were so. And if I can, I want to see The Revenant again because I feel like I didn't fully absorb it.
Yeah,
I must
me
not have
too.
fully absorbed it because people talk about it like it's The Godfather, and I don't feel that way about it. Like I didn't
Yeah,
like it that much. To be honest, it bored me a little bit. Just him out there shitting in the woods for 3 hours. I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, obviously that's reductive, but like it's like I did get a little bored with it, and I his performance in it, from what I remember, it was intense, but it to me it
Mm,
just felt so almost overbearing. Like it was
mm,
so, which I guess is what the movie called for. I'm not saying he did a
yeah.
bad job, but like what I'm saying is there are other. It was kind of one note. It was just like him, I'm the Revenant, and he was just so intense in every frame of that film. But he's done other films like Aviator. I loved that movie,
Oh yeah,
Aviator,
I
and
love
he
the
was
Aviator.
so good in that.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was
so good
really,
in that.
really, really good. To this day, I watch sometimes for just for kicks. I watch the courtroom scene where he faces off with um, damn, I forgot his name. His name is the guy from MASH, Alan
Courtroom
something,
in
Alan
in
Alda, I think.
in
Yes, yeah.
Aviator.
Yeah, in the Aviator,
Oh
at the
yeah,
end, he has that scene in the courtroom hearing where he faces off against Senator Brewster. Was Howard Hughes. Like it's a great exchange, and yeah, you know one thing, Scorsese, you know, like, man, he shot that really well. But one
yeah,
thing that
he did.
that both that scene, the Aviator and the Revenant, I think, and this I think might be contributions to why they're such good movies. It's just like they and Hollywood does this so well. They capture the time really well. There's real commitment to capturing
And money.
that time. Yeah, yes, of course. Hard to pull that off on an indie budget, but
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, when you have studio money behind you and you have a committed director, yeah, you can pull that off. I think um, before we come back to the Aviator, that's one thing I liked about the Revenant a lot was it just when I watched it, I felt like I was experiencing America when before
Yeah.
it was became like a federation. I think I don't know if it was that old, but definitely it was like an America before when it was still pretty wild.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Aviator. I mean, sorry, the Revenant.
the
Yeah, for
Revenant,
sure.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
and but then yeah, coming back to the Aviator, yeah, that movie was just it was a brilliant movie just because um, they captured like the dynamic of that time and Howard Hughes, what a character
Oh my
he
God, what a
captured so well.
character. I
Yeah,
know. Man, there's certain movies that were made about a character. I love movies that were made. Let me put it this. I think there can sometimes be too many biopics or just biopics that
yeah,
are kind of bland where all they're really doing is
yeah,
trying to sell you on the greatness of the person.
yeah.
And I fucking hate those biopics.
I
Um
know.
I didn't see the Bob Dylan thing recently with Timothée Chalamet. Um,
I
I
have not
didn't
seen that either.
see it. I didn't have any interest in seeing it, partially because I'm not a big Bob Dylan fan, but
Yeah,
also, um, I didn't get a vibe that it was interesting. I could be totally wrong. I have no idea if it was good or not. I haven't seen it for the record, but now there's one about Bruce Springsteen. It's got the guy from The Bear in it. I forget his name.
oh no way,
Jeremy something.
they're
Jeremy
making a
White or something.
Bruce Springsteen biopic.
There's a Bruce Springsteen
Oh, and
biopic
they
out now.
picked that guy to do Bruce Springsteen, Jeremy Allen
Yeah,
White.
the guy who
Oh,
looks
okay.
like Gene Wilder. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Gene Wilder.
Yeah, Jeremy Allen White. I think that's his
Yeah,
name.
he
Fuck
has
yeah,
the
Rachel
buggiest
Platten and Jeremy
eyes
Allen White. I
and the
got a name.
craziest hair I've seen.
He
His hair
does.
is simultaneously messy but um like styled at the same time. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it,
I haven't been
but
told I
yeah.
look like him yet. So, still waiting on
let
that
me
one. But
let me find your YouTube video and I can put that comment in right now just to get it out of the
oh god, please
way.
no.
You look like Jeremy Allen.
That would actually be really funny if you did, since it's so off base. Just get people thinking. Yeah,
I wonder how
that's
many
really
likes I'd
funny.
get for that. I'd
Maybe more
probably
than
get
we
trolled.
think.
I'd
Yeah.
probably get trolled. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you're insulting the creator of the video, you'll always have some motherfuckers get behind you on that shit. There's
Oh
people
yeah.
who just want to hate. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Insults are
It's the time
welcome in
of heroes.
2025.
Yeah.
2025
Welcome
is the
to
year of
2025.
the year of insults. But they're not even clever insults like,
No.
back in the day. They're just like dumb, mean
Yeah.
ones
Yes.
from a
Yes.
dumb, mean person.
You will find malcontents everywhere, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, can you just freaking enjoy it, man? Just
Yeah.
like, just let it be.
Yeah. Well, it's like an insult back in the day would have a little backspin on it that made it interesting, at least,
Yeah.
where it was still just as like it would it could still be hurtful, but it was done a little more deftly, a little more cleverly, and it would just kind of, if you wanted to tell someone that they're like, you like insult someone, you'd be like, "Oh, I suppose you could suppose it might not be the worst idea in the world to lay off the donuts for a few weeks." Yeah, but or it's not even a good example. But like today, they would just be like, "You're fat and you look stupid. You just when did you get uglier?" It'll just be mean and dumb and not funny and hurtful, and it won't have any. There will be no value to the insult. It will simply be insulting and shitty. Yeah. I where we got off track with that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got
Anyway, whatever. The
Wow.
Revenant. Yeah. This episode is like it's like a beast. It's like a bad Pink Floyd song that
Yeah.
you
Yeah, a
never
little
knew
bit.
you were signing on for, and it
True.
takes you places that you never
It
needed
has
to, didn't plan to go.
has all the qualities of a golden retriever pup, where it's just like, yeah, you get your attention goes from one place to the other, and then you try to rein it back. But yeah, anyway, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's still
It's
fun.
it's hard to reel it back once you do go out. That's what I find. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a me thing. It might be a me thing, but when I
No.
do let the dog off the leash, like calling him back is not always easy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, what were we talking about before? And I'm like, well, we were talking about the Revenant, but then I'm like, I don't really want to talk about the Revenant anymore though, but I have to transition into whatever. It doesn't. You know what? Here's the beauty. It doesn't matter. That's the long form content podcast thing. Zalene's looking at her keypad. Should I cut this section? This section?
Okay.
Questionable.
When you're out in the countryside and you see chicken, try to look a chicken in the eye with great intensity. And the intensity of stupidity that is looking back at you is just amazing.